Okay, I'm going to talk about polarity. I'm going to talk about pi. Let's start with pi. Okay, pi is 3.14159265. If we see these first four numbers, it's 29. If I use this as number 15 or 1 and 5, it equals to 6. 1 and 4 equals to 5. So here we have 92, and here we have 6 and 5. And they're all 11 by 11 by 11. It just is what it is. 1 plus 1 is 2, times 2 times 2. 1 plus 1 times 1 plus 1 times 1 plus 1. Now, when you say B mass, what does that mean? Is that, how does B mass work? Is it multiply, add? So 1 times 1 is 1, okay, and 1 times 1 is 1. So you have 1 times 1 is 1, and 1 times 1 is 1. 1 and 1 is 2, plus 1 plus 2. 1 plus 1 plus 2. 1 plus, hold on, there's 1 here, and there's 1 here, so that's 2. Plus 2 plus 1 equals to a total of 5. That equals to a total of 5 over here, right? Hold on a second. Okay, that's 122. Now what we're going to get to next is where we go 1 times 1 plus 1 times 1 plus 1 times 1. Okay, and it's going to be 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals to a total of 3. Is that a real situation? I'm asking, is that, let me fix this focus over here. Let me restore this. Yeah, so this is that situation. So now when you go, you take the 1 plus 1 equals 2, and then 1 times 1 equals to 1, okay, and the total is 3. And you'll use it for all 3 of these rows. So it's 3 times 3 times 3 equals to 27. It actually equals to 3 times 3 equals to 9 first, times 3 equals to 27. Okay, that's that situation. The beginning of pi we're going to get to in a minute. I'm just showing you the reality, the math, the situation. It is what it is, okay? Now, 11 times 11 times 11 equals to 1331. But it was first equaling to 121. If I would make this center look like this center, it would be 161. This way is the mass, is the Christ. It is the half-life. Here, it's all about 55. Here, 66. Now, I'm just going to stop right there. 1331. 13 plus 31 equals to 44, which is teen space. Plus 31 equals to 75. 75 what? 75%? 75% of 60 equals to 45. Is it 75% of 48 equaling to 32? Is that right? Divide that by 4. Equals to 36. Sorry, equals to 36. Or is it 75% of I'm just trying to think. I'm using sports, by the way, for this. 75% of a time in hockey, 60 minutes. But in football, okay, they have 4 times 15-minute quarters. In hockey, it's 3 times 20-minute periods. In baseball, it's 9 innings to a game, but game may end earlier under these regulations. You see, there's a difference between regulations and rules. Is a rule a law, or is it a rule? And are there penalties? So we have to understand everything that goes with the words. Okay, so that's this situation over here. So we're going to get back to pi. And this is also 31 and 13 and 31 equals to 57. I got this wrong, okay? Just let me, I know you probably said, oh my God, look what he did it all wrong. No, 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 no. Okay, see this one over here also equals to 44, right? And 13 equals to 57. And this one with 31 equals to 75. So this is 3/4. 25 times 3 equals 75. 25 represents the earth, the heart. The plug-in jack, plug jack. Plug equals to 28, 40, 56, and 25 jack equaling to 81 Venus. Earth, this equals to 3 by 7 equals to 21, and that is the cube. 777 on the cube, the reverse cube. 1 and 6. 1 equals to 34, 3 and 4 is 7, 6 equals to 52, 5 and 2 is 7. How ironic. We're talking about this, we're talking about the moon is number 57. We want to talk about 2 moons, add 19, give it the spirit of 76, and that's where Mars comes in, the half-life. 161. Where do I get 161? 6 times 4, 6 plus 4. 6 and 1. The total is 34, 10 and 14. 10 and 14. 5 times 2, 7 times 2. Win big gate. Okay, and this is B. B win big gate. Not sure what the whole situation here is, but it's 5 and 1 equaling to Mars. When there's a 0, it automatically equals to 6 because the maximum number of dots you can have on any dice is 7. We leave open these 2 areas, 2 areas, it's a passing. It's a passing for 1. That's the way I have to look at it. I need the light. If this was light, it would have to be going to all 6. So it's passing of the light. So it's crossing from here, one side, all the way up. So the empty space here are almost the centers to the center of the crisscrossing light coming from 1. Add 6, all zeros equal to 6. Add 6 to this, plus 6, it equals to 7, and now you get 3/4. 3/4, 3 and 4, is also noted as a CDDC. You see, if it was D over C, it'd be 1 and 1/3, or 1.333. Now, when you got 1.333, you're now going to have to go to this equation over here. 1, 4, 7, 2, 5, 8, 3, 6, 9, divided by 3.333, and you carry 1. And this is 4 over here, and it's 1.333, and you carry 1. And this is 2.333, and you carry 1. Actually, it's not 1, sorry, right? 3 divided by 3, does it carry 1, or does it actually carry 7? That shifts them all even. That's the question. Is it 1 or 7? You know what I'm saying? If I added 7 to this, okay, the difference between this and the reverse of this is 7, right? So the reverse would be 7, 7, 7. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. We're talking about the moon delay. 7 times 7 times 7 equals to 343. CDC. CDC is a polarity that we see over here in the dice because it's the 4 and it's the 3 reverse. So that's the polarity. And that is the 23rd and the 24th letter between the W, okay, and the X, right? So the polarity, the reverse of the 2, is the 4th letter and the 3rd letter. In this situation, that would be D, and this would be C. It would be CD, and now it would revert to number 57, which is 3/4, and 3/4 counting for what Earth is. But let's continue. Here, 3 divided by 2, okay, is 0.666, 1.666, 2.666. 3 divided by 3 is 1, 6, and 3. So over here, the first position is overridden by number 3 because it's 1 point. These are after. In number 6 division, look, number 2. And in the 9th position where there's 2 and 2, number 3 prevails in this. If I was to add them up, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it'd be 7.99 in that row over here. Right? Is that what it is? Here I would get 2, 3, 4. 4.99. And over here I'd get 1.99. 99 represents either 13 or Jupiter. Jupiter at 13, bar the 1266 in the game of craps. Pays 30 to 1, it's a one-time roll. Bar 66, bar the woman. Bar the freedom. And the crown. Own. Crown is to own. Creation of the angel. C-E-A-R. Remember C and E of the A and R, which is the spirit angel. Sars. The totality of this is 12. If I add it together, it's not going to move the number, but the totality of this is 20 is 7. And 9 and 2 becomes 1497 is what that number becomes. But I don't want to talk about that. It can also equal to 57. I'm going to explain to you how and why. 9 plus 9 plus 9 is 27. Okay, so I marked the 7 over here. I put a 2 over here, and 999 is 27, and 2 is 29. Put the 9 over here, put the 2 over here. 4, 7, and 1 is 12. Plus the 2 over here equals to 14. 1 and 4 is 5. 9 and 7 is 16. 1 and 6 is 7. We now have the moon, which reverts into Mars, which is 3/4 run by DC, in which, since this is 777, this is 444. And you know that 74 is Jesus' time on the cross. And I say on the cross, okay, because on is the 14th and 15th letter, right? The 14th and 15th letter, the beginning of pi. The 14th and 15th letter. The reverse is the 12th and the 13th letter, which is the king and the queen, which is the 4 and the 3. 1 and 3 is 4. 1 and 2 equals 3. On a cube, you need 3 cubes to create 13. 616 is the minimum. Here you only need two cubes, 6 and 6. 4 and 3, 1 and 3 is 4, 1 and 2 is 3. We now show polarity. Through the polarity, we show 4 and 3. We show the polarity with 4 and 3 on the dice. We show the polarity of 4 equals to 60 and 3 equals to 56. This is 11 and this is 6, 17. 6 and 11 equals to, or you can also go 6 and 2 equals to 8 equals to 17. So this is how we find the polarity of this. I'm just trying to find out, yes, the separation between this. In gematria letters, nothing ever goes to 8. So if I go 2 times 4 is 8, I'm only going to mark 6 because now I'm playing by the rules of the 7th gate. See, I got a little paper up over here. This is Chaldean, okay? Gematria goes to G, okay? It's G7, okay? And then it's TG, TG7. Thank goodness it's Friday, right? But anyways, leading to the seventh gate. So there's your 3 and 4, right? There's other places that 4 is used, right? Because you use it at 14. Use it at 24, 34, 44, 54, 50, 64, etc. This is only the base of it. So you show the polarity over here between 3 and 4. We showed the polarity where CD comes in. Now I want to go back over here. 7 times 7 times 7 equals 343. And if you add it, it equals to 21. That's 364, or 13 moons of 28. Okay, so I'm just trying to show you the basis of what goes on in numbers. I'm just going to get to one last thing. Here's another separation, right? A plus B equals to C, which is 3. Now, you have to go to the fourth one. I want to do this. I want to do A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F. But I'm going to do it in a different way. I'm going to go A plus B equals to C. But I still have to go plus C. So there's already a division at number 33. And that's where Jesus comes in. Okay. Now what happens, this equals to 6. So it's bringing something together through a gateway. So that would make 3, 1, 3. Something like they would show 3, 1, 3. This side, that side, this side, that side, your turn, my turn, his turn, their turn. Okay, so then we have 6. Now the thing about this is A plus B equals to C. So you saw that there's right away C and D are the next two numbers to come together because we go A plus B equals to C. So this is the first level. We split it. We split it. Now we have to count that as 3. C plus D equals to 7. E plus F equals to 11. The total is 21. That's how we get our numbers. This is where the beginning of the separation is. So now we're going to look at another way to the separation. We're going to go A times B equals to B. Now we're going to go, okay, times C equals to 6. Okay, so the beginning of all numbers are really A, B, C because it shows it to you over here because we repeated and we have a division in this. So once we have 6, right, we're going to go now and see that's 6F. Do you understand where I'm going to? A plus B plus C equals to 6F. When we go A and B equaling to C and we have not counted the A, B, C yet, so we count it again because it's equal to it, and then we have C itself. And we showed you that C is the division between 23 and 24 by the polarity of 3 and 4 on the dice cube. Okay, and by the way, this will create the mana spirit, and it's also created through number 13. And number 13 I showed you before, that is the 13th card in the deck is the king. The 12th card in the deck is the queen. We have to remember this, right? That's right. So this was the division in pi. So the king and the queen are the division in pi. So since they're the division of pi over here, right, 13th and 14th, this one is the division in the gematria between M and N. So if this is the division of the gematria in M and N between here and here, we have to understand that now there's now a new division in this. This is where pi comes in, and everything gets multiplied by 3 or divided by 3. Okay, instead of pi being 3.114159265. Okay, you multiply it by 3, and you end up with 9.33369696, because all to a single digit. Okay, unless we reduce this by 3 one more time. But we're going to just build it back up because it's easier. So we saw how DC, we're at division. So now we know once we get to D, we're on the next level. Let me see where we are. So now this one becomes 19, the spirit, and this becomes 41 and 19. 30 minus 11 equals to 19. 3 times 4, 3 plus 4. 19 is a derivative of 57, as 25 is a derivative of 75, and that's where we showed you this over here, 5775, which is created through the numeric value of Christ, okay, which creates the student. 7 times 7 equals to 49. 7 plus 7 equals to 14, total of 63. 11 equals to number 63. LVN, 11. OE, coming into the world. 66 is barred. It creates the H, and it creates all these other in-term realities. Where am I going to go with this? There's just so many things going on. This becomes the moon. This becomes DC. 77. 77. I never did 77 times. 77 times 77 equals to 5929. Earth and Jupiter? I don't know. Polarities. Everything's wound into each other. I'm not really sure where I want to go with this. I'm not sure if we showed you the A, B, C, D. You start on 4. 1 turn, you get a 2. 1 turn, you get a 5. 2 turns, you get the polarity. Simple as that. What's the equation? What are we going to do? I don't know. But that's the truth. I guess we're going to stop right here. There's a lot going on. If there's a reason why we use certain names, certain numbers in certain situations, and why things are happening today, because of the reverse. Everything's going forward in reverse. I just can't explain. I have to explain it. Forward and reverse, meaning we're coming to the end. When you come to the end of the cycle, at a certain period of time, you've got to sweep the chimney, right? There's only so much information you can withhold before somebody starts to know that information. Somehow there was a leak of some sort of information. There's a river full of fish. Eventually, someone's going to catch a fish. You have an old pair of shoes, eventually you throw them out. It's hard to really explain what it is. It's just that smartness is all coming together now, and we're uncovering, okay, what the cube is all about, the interior of things that were put in front of us. The cube, the games, periods in hockey, innings, baseball, catchers, pitchers, first base, second base, 9 innings, 3 outs. Did you know that the action pitch, before I end it, the action pitch is 3 balls, 2 strikes, that's 5. There's 4 balls, 3 strikes. 3 balls, 2 strikes. You cannot have 2 results. So you can never have 3 and 4. You cannot have that polarity. You cannot have number 23, the letter W, and then the polarity becomes your X. Your ex-wife, your ex-job, your ex, whatever it is, X marks the spot. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. 4 balls, 3 strikes. The 6th pitch is the one that counts. Thank you for watching that video. Besides, a 9-inning game by 3 outs equals 27 outs each, 54, the number to the sun. But if it ends at 8.5 innings, there's 27 and 24 outs, equaling to 51 Mars. Thank you for watching. Oh, I just wanted to show you one last thing. That when we talked about 75%, I'm just going to do this really quick. Here's the percentage sign, but at the same time, it's the 9 and it's the 6, and it creates the doorway. The 9 and the 6, it creates the doorway to 8. You see 9, 6, the percentage sign, and it's found on the number 5 on the keyboard. So it's telling you 5, 6, 8, 9, and then when you look at this line here, right, you have to draw, how do you want to draw this line? It automatically creates the 7 inside, but the 7 is shown right here, and the 5 and 9 is right here, and that's your 14, 5 and 9, 5, right? 1 and 4 equals to 5. The opposite of the 1 is the 6. The opposite of the 4 is the 3. 6 and 3 equals to 9. So it tells the story. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching this video.